Hello, my name is Roger Ducker. I'm going to show you how to clear a clogged sink. I prefer not to use chemicals. One, they cost money. Two, they often don't work. And three, they're chemicals. You ever had this problem? You see the sink takes forever to empty. We can fix this in a couple of easy steps. Even you little old ladies can do this one. This is the area you're going to have to clean out. So you can see under the sink, this is where our obstruction is going to be. It's going to be right in this U-bend. Really that's usually the thing that just clogs up with stuff like hair and whatever you put down the sink. So one of our major jobs is to actually clean out what's under the sink. And so I'm going to start taking a few things out. So you need to clear all this stuff away. Once I've cleared this way, so now I've got the bowl under here, and you can see I've got it under the U-bend, and then you can see these nuts. I got one here, and you can see there's a second one just behind it. What we want to do is just undo those and take that U-bend off. Now there's going to be some water in there, so let me see. First thing I'm going to try is with my hands. Sometimes you can loosen these by hand. Sometimes you can't. So I need the heavy duty stuff. So you can see as you start to loosen these suckers off, you see you start getting some water coming out. And that's why you need the bowl. And it's always handy to have the rag nearby. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and undo these two nuts. So now you can see I've got those two nuts loosened off. I'm just going to pull this down. You can see there's a lot of crap. And then you can see this is the thing that's full of water. Something fell in there. Not sure what that is. I'm going to have to fish it out. So it's looking pretty crappy in there. So let's turn on the water and see how this is draining. It's draining pretty good. I don't know what the hold up was. So there's a little metal thing that fell out, and I wonder if that was just clogging everything out. So I'm just going to take this bowl out of here because it's full of water. I'm going to empty it, not in the sink. And I put it back under the sink. What I'll do is I'm going to use my little toothbrush and just give it a little clean. See what we got up here. So what I did was I took this U-tube and I just cleaned it out with this old toothbrush. By the way, that is an old toothbrush and not one currently in use. Somebody wouldn't be very happy about that. It wouldn't be very sanitary either. Now I'm just going to slide this thing back on. Just push it up. Make sure the components connect. And just start doing up the nuts here. So just make sure I got these nice and tight. Sometimes make sure they're real tight. Not too tight, but tight. Because if anything is not tight enough, this is where the water's going to leak. Okay. Turning on the water. And this way should be draining away pretty good. That didn't work so well. That's not interesting. Means the blockage must be somewhere else. So here we are back under the sink. What I realised was it wasn't these YouTube that was blocked. Often it is this, but there's something, it must be blocked actually downstream of this. So what I'm going to do is, I'd like you to say hello to my little friend. This is a snake. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it up there and see what's blocking this sucker. So what you want to do is you want to take this snake and you just want to slide it up there and twist it and turn it and turn it and turn it. And after you turn it a few times, you pull it out. And hopefully you come out with something. Now I'm just going to slide this thing back on. Just push it up, make sure the components connect. And just start doing up the nuts here. Final test, just check to make sure it's draining okay. So once you've checked everything for leaks, you can just start putting the stuff back. Came out of here.